Okay, so now we're going to work into our bottom muscles, into those stabilizing muscles of the hips, whilst also challenging our balance, and then a little bit of arm work in between. So we're going to come to our standing scooters to start. If you've ever done reformer Pilates, this is very similar to a scooter on the reformer. You're going to transfer all of your weight onto that left supporting leg and have the right leg onto the tippy toes, almost no weight going through. So you could lift that right leg off if you needed. Hands can be onto your hips, or I prefer having them onto my lower back so I can really feel into my neutral spine and make sure I'm staying nice and static and frozen in my lower back. From here, you're going to sit your weight back and down, nice and low, almost as if you're coming into a squat and you're tilting forward at the torso on a 45-degree angle. All of that weight is through the left foot. From here, you're going to engage the pelvic floor to reach the right leg behind you, then relax the pelvic floor to come back in. Engage the pelvic floor to reach behind you, nice and long. Tap the big toe on the ground and then relax the floor to come back in. Now, if reaching in one go is too challenging for your balance today, feel free to do lots of little taps, reaching in and out to help with that balance. Good. All of that weight is going down through that left leg. I want you to really ground into that left heel and almost press the left knee out towards the side slightly. So you're really getting into those stabilizing muscles of the glutes. Now roll those shoulders back and down and look towards the edge of your mat, about 1 meter in front of your feet, rather than looking down towards your legs. We have 30 seconds here, really focusing on that left bottom cheek, stabilizing through that pelvis. Pelvic floor is on to reach, pelvic floor is off to draw back in. We have 15 seconds here, and then we're going to come to a little balance challenge to end, reaching that right leg back as long as you can in 8. Almost there. Can you sit lower into that left bottom and into that left heel for our last 5, 4, 3, 2, right leg goes back, hold. Now from here, either hold or for that added challenge, can you lift the right leg off an inch, keeping that neutral spine though. So only lift as high as you can while keeping that neutral spine. We have 5. Almost there. Don't come out of this yet. Just bring the right leg in to meet the left in 4, 3, 2. Bring the leg in. Hold here. Now little pulses up and down through that left heel. We have 5. Almost there. 4. Feel that warmth build. We are building strength through that hip. 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall. Well done. Shake out those legs. And then take them nice and wide for our sumo squat. So almost wider than you think they need to be, so that when you're down into your squat, you want to avoid knees over toes. So take them nice and wide, so when you come down into the squat, your knees are staying over your ankles. Arms are long in front of you. You're going to engage the pelvic floor as you lower down, then relax the pelvic floor to come back up. Engage the pelvic floor, shoulders pull away from the ears, then relax the pelvic floor to come up. Now, as you lower down, tuck that tailbone slightly so that you're growing long and tall through that spine. Feel free to pick up the pace here to get that heart rate going as well. No need to stay nice and slow. Make sure those ribs are knitted towards the tummy like you're wearing a little corset, so we're not flaring through those ribs. Good. We have another 30 seconds here. Can you add a little pulse at the bottom to challenge those glutes even more? As you lower down, press the knees out a little bit so that you're coming into that nice external rotation through those legs. Really squeezing the glutes to stand tall. We have another 10. Then you're lowering down to hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. From here, lifting one heel up, lowering down, lifting the other heel up, lowering down, pelvic floor on to lift, pelvic floor off to lower. Added challenge for that balance. Both heels up, lift up, both heels lower down. Good. Feel that control, feel those stabilizing muscles work. We have another 5. Then you're going to rock those heels down towards the mat and hold there in 4, 3, 2, heels down, little pulses up and down through those legs. 5. We're going to stand tall in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand tall, hold there, little circles with those arms. Good. Draw circles about the size of a dinner plate going around in one direction. Nice and smooth. We're getting into those deltoids, so the powerhouse muscles of those shoulders that help with all of our functional tasks like lifting. So really building through that strength. We have another 5, then you're swapping sides or swapping directions in 4, 3, 2, let's go the other way. Good. Now as we are standing here, that tailbone is tucked under, you're growing long and tall through those spines, shoulders are pulling away from the ears. Last 15 seconds. I know it's burning, but keep pushing through. Shut those eyes if you need. Go to that happy place for another 8. Almost there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finally drop those arms. Well done. We do have our scooters on the other side though, so no lopsidedness here today. So you're going to transfer that weight onto the right leg this time. Weight lift, your left toes are coming off slightly. Hands can be onto the hips or onto your lower back, whatever you prefer. From here, you're going to sit your weight back and down through that right heel, bending into the right knee, as if you're about to sit onto a low chair. And you tilt that torso forward on that 45-degree angle. Ski slope back, roll the shoulders back and down. From here, you're going to engage the pelvic floor as you reach the left leg nice and long, and then draw the leg in, relax the pelvic floor. Engage the pelvic floor to reach the leg nice and long, then relax the pelvic floor as you come in. Remember, if that is too challenging for your balance today, feel free to tap that leg at little points throughout to help control the balance. Good. Don't worry if you're wobbling through that right leg. Wobbles are okay because it means that you are working hard to stabilize yourself. All of your muscles and all of those balance areas in your brain are working hard. Good. We have 30 seconds here. Make sure you're looking nice and long in front of you, not down towards your toes or knees. Sit a little lower if you can. Press that right knee out towards the right slightly, so you're really getting into those stabilizing muscles. Pelvic floor is on to reach, pelvic floor is off to come back in. Watching that neutral spine, making sure it's completely frozen there for me. We have another 10. And then we are finishing off with a little balance challenge. Good. Tension away from those shoulders, away from the face. No need to build undue tension where it's not needed. We have 5, 4. Hold that left leg back in 3, 2. Left leg goes back and hold. From here, either stay here or if you can, reach the left leg up off of that mat and hold. Whether you're lifting an inch or more, keep that lower spine in its neutral position. We have 5. Don't climb out of this just yet. You're going to bring the left toe back to meet your right toe in 4, 3, 2. Draw the leg back in, hold. Little pulses through that right heel. All the weight is going through that right heel, hardly anything through the left. We have another 5. Sit lower for me. Last little bit. Feel that warmth. We have 4. So good. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, everyone.